Hello everyone. Today I want to teach about why some people think that their spiritual partners, their spiritual wife or spiritual husbands comes with different forms and different faces. Because I had an incident with someone on Facebook that was arguing with me that when we look at our spiritual partners, their real form, that they are scary, that they are not looking good, that we'll be afraid of them, and they come with different forms and different faces. And I tried to educate her, but she was fighting me and saying that she's a spiritualist and she knows, and then she goes to her spiritual mother and then she goes to confirm what she's saying, if it's true. And then the spiritual mother comes on my page and try to bring information that are not true, saying, it's true, our spiritual wives and spiritual husbands, they are very scary if you say they are real form. So let me educate her, because not every spiritualist knows about these things. How can you know about these things in the spiritual? Because maybe you have experienced it, or your spirit guide are revealing things to you. So not everybody that are called to do this work should teach. Because when you teach things that are not true, you're ruining people's life, and there are consequences for teaching things that are not true. Because when you go into this African spirituality, you go with your religion mindset, you're going to fail. Yeah. So those of you that are claiming to be spiritualists and you don't have an experience, your glory, your gifts probably is not in that area, and you're supposed to focus on what you're good at, so that when you teach about what you're practicing and when you teach about it, we are going to know, yes, you know what you're doing. So anyway, let me just go this, because I'm sure they are going to go through this video. I've thought about this before, so I just want to address it, because I know that some people, they don't go through all my videos to see my old videos. Okay, our spiritual partners, the ones that are attached to our destiny, that agreed to come into this world with us to be part of our life. Some of them are from our past life relationship. Some of them could be from our ancestral relationship. Some of them could be the ones that we made our agreement with ourselves. So because you people think that this spiritual wife and spiritual husband just is our soulmates from our past life, it's not always like that. You can meet a spiritual partner in this lifetime that is not attached to your past life experience. And our spiritual wife, our real spiritual wife and spiritual husband, does not shift to different forms, different race, and different whatever, gender. It doesn't. Okay? If you're experiencing something like that, it means that you probably have more than one spiritual partner. Okay, because someone was telling me that their spiritual partner comes in, sometimes they come as an Indian, sometimes they come like a white person, sometimes they come with different personalities, different features. And they think that it's just one spiritual partner that is shifting to those forms. No, it means that you have more than one spiritual partners. So when they come, you think it's just one that is shifting. No. We have spiritual partner that is attached to our destiny, that we had an agreement with, that when we come to this lifetime, they are still going to be part of our life. And they are going to help us to fulfill our destiny much better, because they are part of our spirit guides. Because religion will tell you to bind and cast because they are evil. That is what they tell you, but our spiritual partners are not evil. And our spiritual wives and spiritual husbands, they look good. Just like you have physical relationship, your physical partners. They do not look scary, and they do not shift into a different form. It's just that maybe you yourself, you don't understand the spirit that is around you. Sometimes you might see your personal spirit, other ones, and you think it's your spiritual partner. Your spiritual partner does not change to different race or different forms. It's like when we, as an African person, we can change our hairstyle. We look a little bit different, but it's still the same us. You're still going to be able to identify your spiritual wife or your spiritual husband. They don't shift, and their real form is not scary like religion will tell you about, like that they are scary. And you're practicing African spirituality still with the same mindset that spiritual wives and spiritual husband, their real form is scary. No, it's not. It's religion that taught you that. Okay, first of all, in the spiritual realm of relationship, we have polygamy. Polygamy and polyandry is practiced in spiritual relationship, just like it is practiced in the physical relationship. In some country, polyandry and polygamy are practiced. Polygamy is a man that can have more than one wife, can have many wives as much as he can afford or take care of. And polyandry is a woman that can have more than one husband, as much as she can be able to handle. Polyandry. And polyandry is practiced in many other countries, even if it's not happening in your own country, it's happening in other countries. The same way it is happening in the spiritual realm. Yeah. So when you're seeing different person coming to have intimacy with you in your dream, it means that you have more than one spiritual wife or spiritual husband. So you're supposed to go to a spirituality to find out who they are. So we have the one that is attached to our destiny when we are coming to this world. Those ones are attached to our destiny, is in our destiny contract, and you cannot be able to permanently separate from them. Temporary, yes. There are some rituals that you can do temporary to separate from them, but permanent separation is not possible. Temporary, you can, temporary. When someone separates you from them, because someone can, when they know how these things work, they can separate you from even your true spiritual wife and your spiritual husband. But when you understand spiritual things, you can call the person, your spiritual wife or spiritual husband, back. Some people, they think that these things are impossible. Okay? So anyway, your spiritual wife can come from the one attached to your destiny. The another one can come by witches and wizards. That is the ones that you people are experiencing a lot. And when they come, they will afflict you. Even a woman that is a witch can shift into a man. A man that is a wizard can shift into a woman and come and have sexual intercourse with you in the dream. And then you think that is your spiritual wife or spiritual husband that is doing that. Because after the encounter, things will begin to go really bad for you. And you say it's the cause of your spiritual wife or spiritual husband. No. Witches are using this method because they know that people don't understand this thing so much. So they will shift to afflict you by having sexual intercourse with you. They will drain you. Okay? Another one is evil witches, evil, what they call it, evil spiritualists. Yes, there are spiritualists that are also evil, even pastors. They just like answering the name of pastor, but they're doing something else hidden in the backyard. Evil spiritualists, evil pastors can marry you off to a demon to represent you as your spiritual wife or spiritual husband. When they try to get you spiritually and they could not, and they try many ways, they cannot get you spiritually, the easiest way is for them to marry you off to a spiritual to a demon. And this demon is going to be representing you as your spiritual wife and spiritual husband. And this type of demon, that like relationship, they will only come to kill, steal, and destroy. Their purpose is to kill and destroy. And they will be claiming to be your spiritual wife and your spiritual husband because someone have already married you off to that person. But people do not understand that someone can actually marry you off to a spirit without your consent. Yes, they can do it. Indirectly, you give them consent without knowing, because you're going to them for them to pray for you, to do spiritual work for you, and they will tell you to buy spiritual material that is not what they are supposed to do for you. Okay? Someone can marry you off to a spiritual wife or spiritual husband. And another thing people do not understand is that spirits are around us 24/7, and there are more spirits than human beings. A spirit can find you attractive and attached to you, and then start claiming to be your spiritual wife or spiritual husband. Yes, spirit can attach to you, especially when you're a spiritualist or a spiritual person. You're always going to do rituals. So spirit can attach to you, can be a good spirit or a bad spirit. So this is why some of you guys are seeing different types of faces, and you're confused, and you think that they shift into a different form. Evil spirit can also attach to you. This is why when you have those kind of encounter, you should go and confirm, do spiritual consultation to find out what spirit is attached to you. Okay? For those of you that lack knowledge, that are thinking that our spiritual partner is shifting, my spiritual husband has never shifted to another race or in another form. The black one remains black and the white one remains white. So when you are having different kinds of encounter like that, you should go and do divination to find out this spiritual partner that you are connected to, where it's coming from. Even me having just two spiritual partners. I can have